Well, hello, and welcome to my first build. Well, my first custom of 22. And for this one I'll be taking a Chinese no-name rod. And I think it's one of the salt flats ones or whatever. And I'll be doing my own twist on it, ditching the wheels, giving it a steering wheel because there's just a column in the cabin there. And also I'll be restoring an old vintage lead petrol pump. Just makes a nice little vignette, the two of them together. And here we go as usual, just drilling the base off. I know, yada yada, tap, yada yada, 2 mil, yada yada, 1.7, yada yada, etc, etc. Oil your piece, all that lot. Anyway, here we go, we're actually drilling there. And I'm sure you've all seen that before. That'll be out new. And here we go. In with the tap, wop 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 wop. Whittle whittle whittle. Yid it, yid it, yid it. Out again. Pull the screw in. Zip 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 zip. Wobble. Wobble wobble, done. And this evening I'll be having a quick snifter. And it's Wainwright's Golden Beer. A real ale. Quite a nice one. Here we are, stripping some paint. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. You might have guessed I'm banned from Facebook. I've got to find me entertainment somewhere, Jen. And ladles, if ladles are in. No children yet. And here I'm just filing down the lead pump. Filing seams off it and getting the base a bit more level. Just making it a little bit more tidy. And at this point we return to the car. I'm snipping down the axle by aid of, because I have no real grip in my hands. I put my pliers in my vice and twist them. And I've locked the axle up in the vice grip here. And I'm peening the end over. And here, the first bits of paint go on. I've not primered, I've just gone straight in with gloss black. There's a reason for that, because there'll be enough layers of paint going on it. Gloss black being the first, then the next one, believe it or not. I'm using a base coat, silver. I know, a base coat on top of a gloss colour coat, but here we go. Needs must for my idea. And at points as here you can see I use a dryer in between. On top of the silver I put some magenta. It's magenta candy from Createx. It's following along colour scheme I saw Die-Cast Resurrection do the other week, just before Christmas. And here I'm putting on some metal flake mixed in with some clear coat. And then I actually lacquered over the top of it after I'd done the flake. You can see the flake reflects in there. Looking rather nice. And here putting some more clear coat on. I think it had about 6 coats of clear altogether. Something like that. Because you have to do a few clear coats to cover up the metal flake to make it smooth. And here I'm using Ladies acrylic nail powder It's in a kit form. I use it for filling. I'm using it for filling in the holes in this old lead pump. It would have been too brittle for a normal filler, because that would have had to involve sanding, etc. And I didn't want to lose too much detail. Here I'm spraying on Wicked Colours Carmine Red, I think it is. Just to give the red of the petrol pumps. Pump, singular, you fool. Did you not go to school? And here we are, building the colour up again. Because it's actually a very thin covering pigment on top of white, this. It may have gone better on top of a red primer. Something to think about next time. And here we go again. I think what I'll be doing here is blowing with the hairdryer, ready for yet another coat. Anyway, here we go. I'm drilling a hole for a steering wheel. I poached a steering wheel out of another car I have. And here we've broken out the Tamiya white to paint the shell globe on top of the fuel pump, and some extra bits on the pump. I switched to a detail brush for them. It's a bit battered now, the one I have there. I actually have better brushes, but I didn't use them. And here we go. It's just the dials and such, and here I've used some brass tubing inside electrical wiring, shrink wrap, because there was a tab on the end of the nozzle on the pump, so I slid the tube on that, slid the wire inside, then melted them all together. And there was a reason for it. I wanted to bend the hose. Anyway, you can see the effects of the flake. I put in the paint here. It's like a mirror flake. It reflects all the colours of the rainbow. Looks really nice. But you need quite a few clear coats of clear to cover the flake. And coming on again from side angle there. It all depends what light it's in and what angle it catches it at, how much it reflects the colour, or indeed if it reflects it at all and just looks silver. But more than anything there, it's reflecting the colour back. There we go. And there you go, silver. Well, it hits the light. All the colours of the rainbow. It'll go silver, all the colours of the rainbow. It's a cool sort of flake, dudes. It's also, I also mixed it in with some smaller flake, cosmic sparkle as well. But I don't think the cosmic sparkle's really noticed against the bigger flake doing its job. The bigger flake just punches through. But yeah, looking good. And here I'm just doing some, hang on a minute, I'm just doing some, bloody hell, giving it a wash is what I meant to say, and it's an umber wash to bring out the details a bit more. You can see the details, but the umber wash just brings them out that bit more. Well, I say a bit more, a lot more. And just for a light there, you can see there's actually a pedal moulded in there. And just gives it a bit of depth, etc. There we go. Just foitle around. And anyway, coming up any second, we'll have where I started off from, which was an old no-name Chinese rod with an old British, I forget the name of it now, but it's an old British lead fuel pump. It's a Shell fuel pump. I suppose I could get some Shell decals for it, but hey ho. But yeah, it looks a bit dated, the paint on it, and to be honest, you'd have probably never seen a paint job like that on it anyway. I don't think a hot rodder would have done anything that dismal after they'd built such a car. They certainly wouldn't have used flat paints. Did he use paints like these? Anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, why the hell not? Be pushing that button. Subscribe, even better. Press the bell icon. Another good one. Thumbs up. You know it makes sense, you know it makes sense, Rodney. Anyway, thank you for watching. Catch you in my next build. Tatty bye, everybody. Tatty pie.